Want to learn essential English phrases today? Well, you're in the right place. This video will guide you through 10 indispensable phrases that you'll find handy in everyday conversations. Whether you're a beginner or just need a quick refresher, these phrases will make communication a breeze. These aren't just any phrases, they're the ones you'll reach for time and again. The ones that will help you navigate through the English-speaking world with confidence. Are you ready? We're about to embark on a linguistic journey. Dive right in with the first phrase, how are you? This is a common greeting used in everyday conversations. Picture this. You meet a friend on the street, you smile and say, hello, how are you? It's a polite way to show interest in the other person's well-being. Moving on to the second phrase, please. This is the magic word that can open doors for you. Figuratively speaking, of course. When you need a favor or when you're asking for something, adding please to your sentence makes your request more polite. For instance, can you pass me the salt, please? Finally, let's look at the third phrase, thank you. This phrase is an expression of gratitude. It's used to acknowledge the kindness or help that someone has given you. For example, after receiving the salt you asked for, you would say thank you. Great job! You've already learned 3 essential phrases. Before we dive into the next set of phrases, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for our YouTube channel. It's the best way to stay up to date with our language learning content. Now let's continue expanding your English vocabulary with our next set of essential phrases. Moving on to the fourth phrase, excuse me. This phrase is often used when you want to get someone's attention politely. For example, if you're at a restaurant and you need the waiter's attention, you would raise your hand and say, excuse me. Next up is the fifth phrase, I'm sorry. This is a common phrase used to express regret or apologize for something. For instance, if you accidentally bump into someone on the street, you would say, I'm sorry. The sixth phrase is, can you help me? This is a question you can use when you need assistance with something. If you're lost and need directions, you could approach someone and ask, can you help me? Remember to pronounce these phrases clearly and practice using them in different situations. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel. And there you have it, the fourth, fifth, and sixth essential English phrases you need today. Fantastic, you're halfway there. Let's keep the momentum going with the seventh phrase, I don't understand. This is an invaluable phrase to know when learning a new language. It's perfectly okay to admit when you don't understand something. It opens the door for clarification and deeper understanding. For example, you might say, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Moving on to our eighth phrase, could you repeat that? This phrase is a polite way to ask someone to say something again without causing offense. Imagine you're in a noisy environment and you miss what someone has just said. You could use this phrase like so, excuse me, could you repeat that please? Our ninth phrase is, where is the? This is a fundamental question to know, especially when you're traveling or trying to find your way around a new place. You might ask, where is the nearest subway station? Impressive. Only one phrase to go. And finally, the 10th phrase, I would like. This phrase is a polite and effective way to express your wants and preferences. When ordering at a restaurant, making a request, or simply expressing a desire, I would like is your go-to phrase. Imagine you're at a cafe. Instead of bluntly saying, coffee, you can say, I would like a coffee, please. It sounds much more polite and considerate. Or perhaps you're shopping for a gift. Instead of saying this one, you can say, I would like this one, please. It's a small change, but it can make a big difference in how others perceive you. Now let's take a moment to reflect on all 10 phrases we've covered today. We started with please and thank you, 2 essential words that can help to make any conversation more polite. Then, we moved on to excuse me and I'm sorry, which are great for navigating social situations with grace and respect. After that, we dove into I don't understand and could you repeat that? 2 key phrases for when you're having trouble following along. Then, we introduced yes, I agree and no, I disagree, which are useful when expressing your opinion. And finally, we've just covered I would like, a polite way to express your desires. Congratulations on learning these 10 essential English phrases. Keep practicing, and you'll be a pro in no time.